Have you ever got caught up in one of those home improvement shows and think, I can do that, it looks so easy? Well, sometimes the financial ads we see today also makes investing look easy. But is it really? Joining us to talk about it, these guys know a little something about it. We have got Travis and Zach of Northstar Financial and Retirement Planning. Guys, thanks for joining us today.
Morning.
Oh yeah, morning.
I know I like the home improvement shows. I know we can do our Southern Charm chat, all those fun stuff. But I'm thinking that, you know, when it comes to investing, some people are like, oh, I can do this. I see it on TV. It's easy enough.
Sure.
And your response would be?
Well, I mean, let's check out your assets and look at your portfolio and see, see where things are, right?
Right.
I think one of the biggest mistakes that people will make is they will continue to invest in retirement like they were investing during their working years, and they're two different phases of their life.
Sure.
Yeah, that makes sense. What, y'all been doing this for so long. What are some of the other mistakes that you may see?
Well, failure to factor in inflation, that can be a significant factor. I mean, we were looking at a projection earlier today where just a 2% fluctuation resulted in over $1 million reduction in their asset base at the end of our plan. Oh yeah. So I'd say that, and then taxes, of course. I'm always thinking about taxes.
I can't have Travis here without talking taxes.
That's right. And so that can also take a large bite. If you fail to think about your required minimum distribution, so on and so forth. And that's without even considering future tax increases. So.
And I feel like this next question it would totally be me if I was doing it by myself. Is the emotional investing, like being like, oh my gosh, I got to sell everything.
Sure.
I'm freaking, watching it constantly and getting out.
Yeah, I think that for over 100 years, people have been trying to time the markets, and they're trying to buy low and sell high. And what you find is a lot of times people do the exact opposite. And these folks have been clients for a couple years now. This is going back to end of 2022. They came in for the first time and they just said, hey, we need some type of income plan during a down market, because he had been managing the investments for the household just like he was during the working years. And now they're taking income off because they're retired. And they needed about $8,000 a month after taxes. And every month during 2022, he just said, it seems like every month I'm selling at a lower price to generate the income that we want. So I know we hadn't talked about our buckets in a few weeks,
right? But
really one of the core pieces to building a solid retirement plan is making sure that you've got different components in that income bucket that assure your financial plan, your household, that you're not going to have to sell anything to create the income that you want in a down market.
Just to piggyback on that, like Zach's saying, he keeps referring to a plan.
Right.
And that's what's most important, is whenever there's that uncertainty or this volatility that creeps in, we have to have a plan that we can refer back to and then execute upon. And so that will eliminate a lot of those emotional buying or selling decisions.
Because y'all are good about having a plan, obviously, when everything's going great, but also if things are not going great, what do you do? I feel like that's
another mistake. I mean, we will always build into a financial plan at least 2 prolonged down markets where we got to create income and really test someone's financial model. You've got to really stress it.
And then to the risk management.
Absolutely.
That's probably a mistake that DIY, or do they even think about?
Well, like Zach said earlier, we find that as people transition in different phases of retirement, maybe their portfolio or investment allocations don't transition with them. And so Zach does a great job of reviewing the portfolios and identifying potential reclassifications, and he takes into consideration the tax ramifications depending upon the type of account. So we look at all those things.
The last thing I want to add is you can't just look back a couple of years. The last 2 years have been really good for most folks, and a lot of times coming off of 1 or 2 good years, people will come in and they'll tell us what kind of returns they've gotten. Let me tell you, if in 23 and 24, if you were 20, 25, 30%, then down markets could really hurt your retirement, because risk is not just measured down, we measure up, right? So if you've got a lot of risk, you're going to do well in up markets, you're going to do maybe not so well in a down market. So don't be a victim of short-term memory when it comes to your investing.
I love
Five
it.
P's. Proper preparation prevents poor performance.
There you
Right?
go. Say that 5 times fast.
No, yeah, I was
Say it
lucky.
once and one time. They'll say it to you too if you call and make an appointment with you guys. So thank you so much. Great information. Listen, this is for all of you out there that are retired. Maybe you're getting close to retirement. You have $500,000 or more saved. Give Northstar a call. Give them a call. Their team will sit down with you. They'll personally customize a retirement plan completely free. It's a comprehensive, holistic plan. It includes a look at your investments, your income sources, of course, taxes, and so much more. Call the number you see right there on your screen, 864-707-9633. That's Northstar Financial and Retirement Planning.